Hello, all of you miserable, emasculated, absolutely toxic trolls of the internet. My name is Eliza, motherfucking P. Diddy, cold titty, itchy bitchy, itty bitty, tiny titty pancakes. And this is yet another fucking edition of What's in the Goddamn Bag, as I am hosting it of my own volition and free will. I'm certainly not being held hostage by Starfang Presents Plus. No, not at all. Today's special guest is very stupid. I'm sorry, slip of the tongue. Is very dumb. Oh god, another Freudian slip. Is very British, which is pretty much a synonym for all the before mentioned words. But by all means, change the channel. I'm sure the weather report is looking good. Those nice clouds and the ambient music and blah, 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 blah. I'll let you decide. So, Ephedra, see anything remarkably familiar? You should, because this is the outfit you wore, or would have worn if you worn it correctly, like an actual woman would have, and probably wouldn't have gotten your ass sent home. What do you think about that? You were so close to the finale and fucked it up. Well, Eliza, I believe that is just your opinion, which you are entitled to. However, I feel like my time spent on Drag Race was an opportunity to build myself up from the ground and see myself soar above the others who aren't quite on that level yet. Ah, wow, Ephedra, you are just so full of shit. I'm sorry, I mean surprises. You were kicked off the fucking show unceremoniously, and you still have the superiority complex where other drag queens, bar queens, club queens, whatever, are less than you and beneath you. That's really fucked, Ephedra. Just because you got on the show and scored 2 wins doesn't mean shit, because guess what? There's still like one more episode before the finale and you're not in it. So how does that make you feel? Obviously not good. I would have preferred to have made it as far as the finale. I would have loved to have won, of course, but I suppose it's not my time to win. And I think All Stars will provide that opportunity for me to get what I need. So here's the thing I know about All Stars from other reality shows. It does one of two things to a person. It's either going to skyrocket their career to new levels of fame and stardom, or B, you're going to get so tanked and dragged by all the fucking rabid fans that you're going to quit drag altogether, or probably do, volunteer work for the blind or something. Anyway, enough fucking politics. Let's take a deep dive into the bag and see what these shitty looking dresses that you brought have to do with your elimination, or what could have been. Now, this sheer, maybe not sheer, but shimmering black number here, with the long gloves, the gold and red ruby bracelet, the ruby spider necklace. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this is for the upcoming Witchy Women runway. Am I correct? You are indeed correct, Eliza. So this isn't really giving me witch realness. It's giving me more like vamp, voluptuous, sexy, old school Hollywood starlet. It doesn't really look like a witch. I wanted to take the idea of a witch and kind of invert it. Not all witches are hideous. Not all witches are ugly. I want to take it like the Wicked Witch of the West and make her gorgeous. So, would you have painted your skin green? Would you have gone on stage in green face for this production? I had not considered it until you brought it up. I see. Well, I like the necklace. A little touch of the spider. I'm gonna have to steal that. I like that. Again, the gloves I usually hate, but for this look I think it works because you're kind of like a vampy lounge singer. I would just get rid of the bracelet because the necklace alone, that's all you need. Can't really see the shoes, but I'm assuming you wore stilettos. I did indeed choose stilettos for this look. Good. The hair. What kind of hair? Long, cascading, flowing, blonde hair. Well, the Wicked Witch usually has black hair, but I can see where you're going with this. Kind of like a Madonna, Breathless Malone, maybe anime lust, Full Metal Alchemist type of witch looking thing, Jessica Rabbit. You know what? The more I look at it, the less I hate it. I think, actually, this is gonna blow your mind. I think all red, just make all red. Go full Jessica fucking Rabbit, but with the platinum blonde hair that you always wear. Easily top 3 look. Easily. And I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. If I was a judge, this look would have been it for me. So, enough about that, Ephedra. Let's talk about your time on Morgan's Drag Race Season 2. You made it quite far, actually, to the 8th episode, and not a lot of queens can actually say that. And you scored 2 wins, so it's not like you're some loser, even though you are a loser, but still, even though actually kind of makes you an even bigger loser because you're that close, and you still fucked it up, and you still lost, you still got sent home. You have any inner thoughts, reflections about that? I mean, you gotta be feeling some kind of way about it. Time spent on Season 2, I was still young. I had only been doing drag for about 2 years prior, and I took every opportunity I could, along with my bestie Landon, to learn what I could to better myself. I know I do come across as a bit cold, a bit temperamental. Gee, you think? And that may or may not be my Rochester upbringing. It might just be my personality. Yeah, I think it's because you're a bitch. Aside from that, I don't regret my time. I don't regret the decisions I made. I feel like it was just my time to go. And every queen reaches that point where it's their time to go, and I just had to face the music and own up to it and soldier through. Yeah, as far as that explanation goes, I'm going to go ahead and call shade on that, Ephedra. You had every bit of potential and momentum to make it all the way to the top fucking 4, to the finale. You might not have won, but you could have made it to the finale as an active participant. And I feel like had you spent more time cooperating, keyword cooperate, with your partner from Season 1, Crow, instead of bitching and arguing, disagreeing, and, you know, trying to just generally being a bitch and upstaging her, you probably would have been safe for that episode, and it would have been Ella G in the bottom. Hell, Lanta might have even gone home because her ass has been in the bottom by this point 3 times. And I don't have anything against Landon. I actually think she's nice. In fact, I prefer her company over most queens from the season. But still, the point remains. You had every bit of potential to make it that far. I think it was your personal antics and decisions that got your ass sent home. And that just is what it is, Ephedra. I mean, you can blame it on happenstance and fate and destiny. I don't believe that. I believe destiny was in your hands and you took the lazy route. I think you gave up. That's what happened. Anyway, enough of my soapbox. Let's look at this other dress here. So this short-skirted white and gold number, I actually like this. The nice fancy white high heels with gold trimming, the gold chain necklace, the little butt cape. I love this. I'm assuming this would be for the finale crowning. Yes, absolutely. I was so thrilled to pick this out, and because it's actually what you would wear during the lip sync for the finale. The finale crowning, actually no, that's wrong. It's for both the lip sync and the crowning. Yes, because there's technically 4 runway outfits. The final 4th one isn't a runway. You change into it before the lip sync for the crown, and then that. Oh, they're doing it a bit different this year. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because you don't want to fucking stand there lip syncing against 3 other girls in a, like, 18th century dress. I like this. It's not exactly something I would consider, like, avant-garde or to, like, prom nighty or, you know, oh, this is such a good, elegant. But you know what? It is elegant. And it's formal, it's functional. It's classy. Yeah, I could see you wearing this maybe with like a platinum blonde bun, or just, you know, your hair done up all regal, maybe like Princess Diana. I absolutely adore Diana. And everyone does, actually. And yeah, that crown would look perfect. But of course, we'll never know because you shot your shot and missed the mark. But I like this look. Even though this wouldn't have been a grading look, it would just have been for the final lip sync for the crown. But I like it. So, just to recap, Ephedra, you had all the chances, talent, and potential in the world to make it to the end and possibly win this thing, but you kind of got lazy in the end and decided to be a bitch and upstage your partner, and that's what got your ass sent home. Do you have any final thoughts on all this? Maybe some All-Stars thoughts? Maybe possible redemption appearance? We'd love to know. Well, Eliza, as for right now, I don't really have any immediate plans in the future. I'm going to be working on reevaluating my drag and evolving my look and my style and my performances. No plans for Redemption or All-Stars in the immediate future, but if Morgan needs me, I will be there. Absolutely. Especially with my bestie Landon. 100%. Okay, isn't that sweet and sappy? Well, we're running out of time, so I'm going ahead and close us out. Tune in next time as I'm joined by John Cena, the invisible assassin of China. Of course, you won't be able to see him because you can't see me. And our second special guest, John Stamos, who will ask John Cena for help in finding his fucking career and trying to discover what happened from the transition from the 80s to the 2020s. What happened? I'll give you a hint. It was something called the 2000s. John, nothing was happening. The two Johns. Or I'm sure Downton Abbey is on. I know Ephedra's probably going to be tuning into that because she's a boring fucking British bitch. That's so offensive. Yeah, well, your fucking elimination was offensive. Anyway, tune in next time or not. I don't really give a fuck. Toodles!
I mean, that's just like fucking a matter of opinion.